Okay, we're going to try to finish off Mega Man 10. We're going to use our save file that we've been using. I believe that's the one I've been using. You guys have already seen, I think, where Mega Man gets sick and Roll gives him her medicine. If you haven't, that's what happens here is Mega Man gets sick and Roll gives him the medicine that she was intended to have because he can stop Wily and she can't. So that's what happens there. And then, of course, Wily taunts you, and Wily seems like he has a virus as well, or at least the beginnings of a virus. So I believe we had that on there, though, last time, because I think we went through all of it. So let's go to Dr. Wily's stages. He's going to come by. He's going to do his eyebrow thing, as he normally does. And I'm sure we done that last time because I think I said something about how big that, how big and menacing that castle looks there. There's a few different directions you can go on this one. We'll just go whatever we can figure. Oh, there's about three. There's like three boss fights in this. No matter which way you go, you gotta face them. You gotta face all three boss battles. Screws don't really mean anything this time. Now you'll have to forgive me because I have to pause because I don't remember. These are called weapons archives. I don't remember what to use against which one, so I have to look it up. This one's gonna be Gemini Man. Oh, it's gonna be let's see. It's gonna be Elect Man, Gemini Man, and Woodman. Against Gemini Man, we're going to use the Wheel Cutter. Of course, you're going to have to get up close and personal. These kind of remind me of the Doc Robot battles in number 3. Here's Woodman. You're going to use the Triple Blade against him. And then there's Elect Man. And you're going to use the Wheel Cutter against him as well. As you see, they each take a little bit of damage. Wasn't too bad. Sometimes it's not too bad, especially if you have the right weapon. Of course, the game saves itself right there. Now, if you figure this out correctly, you can get health. Of course, I shouldn't have really taken the beating I just took trying to get said health. I'm just going to drop through here, and I could have exploded that another way, but I didn't do it. You have to come up here to the top of the ladder, shoot him in the back. Try to keep everything full if you can. If you can't, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal if you can't keep every weapon full, but just try to. I'm not sure which way is better to go here. Let's try to go down this way. I haven't went down this way. Let's see what this is. I went down the opposite way the other day. So let's go this way and see what... Oh, that's what. We can't hold any more E-tanks anyway, so that's not going to help us any. This might actually be an easier way, in a way. So far, I don't want to say it's going to be an easier way, and then all of a sudden you just get hit by all kinds of nasty enemies and pits and stuff like that. That would be awful. So far, so good. Just climb up just far enough to hit him with that. Maybe use the rush coil right there. I don't think there's any other way to get there. Okay, so everything's full again. Yeah, if you would have went the other way, you would have just came down here. So it was just a little bit longer wraparound. And if you would have went from the other direction, way back at the first split, you would have came the other way. So here's the second weapon archive. This one is Ring Man, Napalm Man, and Flame Man. Against Ring Man, you're going to use Solar Blaze, which is a pain in the butt to use. Against Napalm Man, you're going to use the Rebound Striker. And against Flame Man, you're going to use the Water Shield, which one turn of it should wipe him out. It does. Okay. Moving right along. There will be a third one toward the end of the stage, so that's what we're looking for there. Oh, that's dirty. Trying to get hit by those. That's what we're trying not to get hit by. Oh, there we go. There's some life. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. You got life right there if you needed it. There's another one up. I'm not really interested in it, but I think I'm going to get it anyway. Yep. And you got to jump down these spikes. Go right in between them. Not too bad. Shoot those down. I should have used that. Should have got that battery. Well, that didn't end up real well, now did it? You gotta keep moving because those guys can shoot through the wall. I should have just shot and let the top go off of those. Oh, this is crummy shooting, isn't it? There we go. Should about be at the end of the level. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Now, you shouldn't have any problem with these last three either. This is the end of this stage. So, the three this time are... Oh, gosh. Slash Man, Frost Man, and Tornado Man. Against Slash Man, it says to use the Chill Spike, but we're going to use the Blade so that we can stay a little ways away from him. So he just doesn't wail on us. Against Tornado Man, you want to use the... Well, it says to use the Thunderwool. He's incredibly hard to hit with it, so we're going to use this Blade again. And then against Frostman, you're going to use the Commando Bomb, but you're going to try to aim it at the floor in front of him. Or just do what I'm doing right now and hit him with it. You're supposed to aim it at the floor so that it does the spread damage to the side, like the wave damage, and hit him. That didn't quite happen. You can use Chill Spike on Slash Man, but the Triple Blade will allow you to stay a little further away from him because you really don't want to go toe-to-toe with him. So now here's stage 2. I may have a little bit of a problem here. Because this stage is a little bit harder than what I would like to have. Gotta jump over through there. I had to practice going through this stage the other night a few times because it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Because once you touch those little ice blocks in that section, 2 touches knocks them down. Okay. And you're gonna have to use the rush coil right here. I don't think there's any other way around it. Now, and I should not have taken that hit, but there's some life. And we're gonna refill the commando bomb because we kind of need, well, we kind of need everything except for the rebound striker. We don't really need it, I don't think. You're gonna face these two mid-stage bosses. I like to just hold down the fire button and just have at it and try to kill them. Usually that's the best way to do it. I mean, you'll take some damage, but that's the easiest way to take them down. And see, now the bad thing is the game doesn't save right there, and you can't make a save file either. So you got to make through these next parts without dying, or you're going to have to start at the very beginning of the stinking stage. And that's where it's a problem, and where it's a pain in the butt. And we're going to wait until this one comes down, and then we're going to run. If you shoot these things, they do that fire shooting thing too. Okay, down the stairs. See, it saved right there. And what we're going to do right here is we're going to jump up with this rush coil. Refill our life as best we can. You're going to go down and you're going to fight one of the other mid-stage bosses. This is going to be the light bulb. Do what you did last time to him. And I did very, very poorly there. It's very hard to maneuver and to run and things when you're on that. And go up here and finish him off. There we go. Okay. Now I like to fall this way. And then if you fall this way, you can usually get that M tank if you just hold. I'm not going to get it. That's if you're really desperate and need it. Now, same thing here with the ice. You can shoot and you can go up top, but I don't really think it really matters. Don't go too far over when you're shooting that guy. I don't think it really matters which direction you go, because I think both of them are just as bad. Let's fill that up real quick, okay? See, right here, you don't want to get hit by these. Okay. Now, you'll take him out, and then you want to use the rush jet, probably on the edge right here, and go up. That's the easiest way to not hit any of those spikes. And then you'll take out this dude right here. You could climb up the ladder and hold on and do it that way. Now I go across and get the battery and then call the rush jet back down. Jump and jump and jump and go. You don't have to do it that way. That's just the way I do it. Now you want to see the pattern of these three smashers. So you want to step right up here and then just step on across. You want to always let these smashers come down first though. And make sure there's nothing coming out of those holes in the ground. You don't want to try to make a jump and then all of a sudden you just get hit in the air and see, there's not one there either. Now just wait until this one comes down. There, right there is where I had the problem. See, that's where I had the problem the first time. And I forgot it was there, and that's where I had the issue. So, and as you see, that's where it sets you really far back. Well, that worked out better for me. See, you can grab that right there. Like I said, you can go across this top part, but there's not much difference. Actually, I find it a tad bit harder because you slide across certain parts, and Okay. As you can see, it's working out a lot better for me this time anyway. If I could rush check fast enough. Shoot. Shoot. Me and my big fat mouth. Oh yeah, it's going great for me. Let me just screw it up. That's basically what I done. I basically screwed it up. Okay, let's try this again. There. Okay. Now sometimes this does the same thing, sometimes it doesn't. So the third one's going to come down now. It's going to be a second one. There's nobody there. So you get so like into a false sense of security with these other ones that you're like, oh, there's nothing there, so yeah, I'll just jump across through here and it'll be alright. And then there's an enemy there. And shoot him and then go on across. You could fill up if you really want to. I wouldn't do it. Now, there's this enemy called a crab puncher. You can, if you shoot him in the middle with the commando bomb, it'll do more damage to him. But I'm going to take him out with the buster first. Now you have to shoot this thing in the eyes. And he'll try to move his claws to cover his eyes after so much damage. And you can shoot the claws down. And you have to avoid the bubbles coming out of his mouth. Oh yeah, forgot about that. How silly of me to forget about that. But if you have the commando bomb and you want to use it, you can use it right here on him. And just aim at the mouth. Ain't dead. I always use the gun because I don't need to use anything else against him. So moving right along, we got 3 bosses left. The next one will be the troublesome one. Dun-dun. So I'll tell you what to use against them, but then I'll show you how I kill them. It's just... oh boy. Right here, you might want to go up here and use the rush coil and get... you might want to get this filled all the way up. Yeah. Now, these are a little bit hard. You hit the buttons, and whichever way you hit the buttons, the thing goes. So you have to kind of swing it back and forth. I'm probably going to take tons of damage right through this part because I'm trying not to meet instant death. I'm not really worried about the metals trying to stop me. I'm trying just not to achieve instant death by hitting the spikes. I used to could kill the metals as I was going up there, and now I can't do it so much. So now we're going gonna go in the water. We're gonna dodge spikes. Okay. Now, this is one of those areas where you got these platforms and the enemies will respawn. You need to always be aware of your surroundings and always firing shots off while you're going. That way, if anything comes from behind you or in front of you, you will be able to take it out. Till you get to right here. And you're going to make this little jump. And just little jumps will do it. You don't have to make those big, huge, hopping, clearing jumps that you normally would make. And then we're going to just get this right here. Now what I like to do right here is I like to get those two. Probably should have used the water shield. I need the water shield later anyway. Don't worry too much if you get one of those little blobs on you. Not yet anyway. Because right now they're kind of irrelevant. You jump right there and then you jump up here. Now this is the harder jump to make. Especially if you get one of the blobs on you. It's hard to make the jump even when you don't have the blob on you. Because it's a little bit of a difficult jump to make. If you find that you have trouble making the jump, just pull out the rush jet and just do this. Well, don't just do what I just done. We had Mega Man syndrome, did we? It was bound to rear its ugly head at some point. There we go. Yeah, it was bound to show up. I didn't know where. Okay. Let's do the water shield on this. Okay. Now this next enemy, we're going to do two different... No, wait. It's not the enemy time yet. I thought it was enemy time. It's not enemy time. Now this is a little bit harder than the first one because you really have to know where these are at so that you don't step on them. And so that you don't move too early. Use my guide and you can tell where they're at and everything. Now, get on the edge of these as you're jumping. First time I went through them, I cleared everything with the rush jet. Reason I took a hit right there so I could just go ahead and get that. Oh my. There's a way to get through to that, but I don't think we're going to need any of those E-tanks or anything. You may have to burn an E-tank in this battle. The best thing to do is to pull out the Thunder Wool. This is why I find my best opinion. You see the purple blocks, not the pink ones, the purple ones. The purple ones will move in a certain pattern as they're coming out. You can dodge the first two rather easily. The other ones, it's a little bit of hit and miss. You can't bounce into the whole machine thing, otherwise you get hit. Now, what you'll want to do is the closer it gets to being put up there, crud. You want to use that. Now you want to switch to this Thunderblade, or this Thunderblade, Triple Blade. By the way, if you fall off and there's nothing there, you die. If you fall off in one of those holes where there's not a piece, you're going to die. Plain and simple. Now what you want to do is you want to stand like right here. You want to see where he's going to be at. And then jump. Let him hit you if you got to. Get you a few shots in on him. You can probably kill him with the Mega Buster this time. If you don't have to use an E-Tank, that's fantastic. Ow. Mamma mia. Ow. And that's how you kill him. You can kill him with the Mega Buster. It just takes longer. Wily's the only one left. Well, we'll go through the boss rush, and then Wily's the only one left. But pretty much that's the toughest boss on there. And we didn't have to burn an E-Tank, so we've still got all of our E-Tanks, and we still have our weapon tanks too. You can use the Rebound Striker against that last one I just used. And when you use the Rebound Striker, it'll wear him out. So you can use it, but you don't have to. We're going to try to fill this up. The T-Wool, or at least mostly up. And the blade, because we're going to need it too. The blade is very useful just about everywhere. The T-Wool, we're not gonna worry too much about that. That or the R-Striker. Now, I go up the right side. You can go up the other side if you want. I just find it a little bit easier to go up this side. I should have just kept on going. Okay. You don't have to kill these guys. You just dodge them. There's another E-Tank. I can't collect anymore, so we're not going to go for it. You little butthead. Alrighty. We'll watch this time before we go. And go all the way up. And there's the teleporter for Wily. Alright. So we'll take on the 8 Robot Masters again. And first up is Blade Man. So get your commando bomb out. And don't do what I just did, which was hit him straight dead up with it. See, hardly any damage. Well, in my big mouth again. Hardly any damage, and then he hits me about 2 or 3 more times. Chill Man, you try to save some Solar Blaze for the last boss. It makes the last boss a little bit easier. Not like terribly easy, but easier. I believe that's the first time I've ever killed him without being hit. Ever. He usually gets me at least once. Oh gosh. It's I don't know, I get them mixed up. Turbo Man or Nitro Man. I think it's Turbo Man. Forgive me for getting them mixed up, but they're both this or that, so. Crud. This is not faring well for me. I'm just going to finish him off. I'm not going to sit there and let him just wail on me with hit after hit after hit. Ain't right. Strike Man. You know what to do. You use the triple blade and you just shoot him. Let him roll. We see him rolling. Ow. There he goes. Got 4 down, 4 to go. This one is Pump Man. Of course, this is where you gotta use the wool. You can kill him without the wool, but the wool makes it easier if you can connect with it. You little pain in the butt. We're going to have to take him down with a Mega Buster now. There we go. It's okay. We got a weapon canister. We're good. Commando Man. I'm going to use the wheel cutter. Get up close and personal with your boy. You don't have to, but I always do. Makes quicker work with him. Alright. Here is Sheep Man. I'm going to... His weakness is the rebound striker, if I didn't tell y'all before. But I find out the Mega Buster works just as well. Also, the rebound striker kind of works like the Gemini laser and starts bouncing all over the place, so may not be what you want to use in that scenario. You have to jump on that last lightning one that shoots down because a little ball of lightning, I think it's like a ball of light goes through there. And that leaves Solar Man at the top. I have to use the water shield. Really didn't mean to take that much damage there. Alright, now you're going to go face Wily. You can use Form 1, the Solar Blaze is the weapon to use. Form 2 is the Water Shield. You can use one of your weapon tanks, but you can destroy the first one with just your gun. And that's what I'm going to do. You have to shoot the top of that skull. I'm bouncing off of these things here. Try not to take too much damage. I mean, you may have to use like an E-tank or two, but gosh. Alright. His weakness here is the water shield. You'll use it as many times as you can. Go ahead and pull the water shield out. You may get hit by these stupid things. They're supposed to go where you were. And they do. And hit him with that. If you get, sometimes you'll get stuck right there. Try to catch him when he's coming down there. We're going to use an E-tank and a W-tank for the water shield. Just keep the water shield. See, if you use the water shield up next to him, all you gotta do is just kind of jump as he goes down, and you gotta be careful because you have to be close to do it. Now for the last one, the chill spike is his weakness. And this is a crazy long, like all the way up to the top stage. It's ridiculous. Okay. These things from some of the other games. Now there's zero gravity in here, so when you jump, you'll be jumping really high. We're gonna fill up the chill spike because that's the weapon we need against him. I hate these things, by the way. They are rather irritating, especially if they pop up right under your feet and you have no time to react. I do a slight jump here. There's a canister. You don't need it, or you shouldn't need it. Now right here, you're gonna fill up your chill spike all the way. I don't think it matters which ladder you go down, so we'll go down the outside one here. I don't think it matters though. You know, guys, we're having a good run. We haven't had to use an E-tank, we had to use one E-tank so far. But if only one E-tank's all we had to use so far, we're doing pretty good. They're still hitting me. Let's go ahead and grab this other E-tank since we're already there. Here we go. We're dropping down the hole. You'll drop down a long ways before you hit the bottom. There we go. Now he'll disappear and reappear and shoot bolts and stuff like that. What you want to do is you want to get the chill spike out. And when he appears, crap, I can't use it. It's the bad thing about the chill spike. If it's already out, you can't use it. Man, this is not going good. I have to use an E-tank right here. Didn't have to use an E-tank the other day. I was able to wear him out before he got too bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to use one. And getting just... He is not cooperating right now. He's being uncooperative. And he did. He did. Technically most of the time he's on the ground. There we go. Mega Man says, I've got you now. And then Wily looks sick. Mega Man says, Dr. Wily? You've got a fever. Did you catch the Robo-Enza virus too? Dr. Wily says, I'm a human, not a robot. Mega Man says, I gotta get you to a hospital. A few days later. And Wily pretty much gets away, but it says Otto, oh no, Dr. Wily's gone missing. Ooh, what's this? And it's a bunch of the cures for, well, the medicine for the roboenza virus. And then you get the ending. Well, not the ending, but the credits. Credits are a little bit longer on this one, I think, than they are on the other ones. And Blade Man. And they'll show like a robot master. Well, no, they show all 8 of them. Hunt Man. Commando Man. Chill Man. Sheep Man. Strike Man. Nitro Man. Nitro Man's the name. The other one's Turbo Man. Solar Man. And then they show all the credits. Which takes a little bit. Next game up will be Mega Man 11. I haven't played it since about 2 years ago or so. So we'll try to practice it so that we can stream it on here for you. But it may take more than 1 week because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of I can get done because I don't remember a lot about the game. I haven't really played it since. I haven't played it since about 2 years ago. So, yeah. And then we'll either start the Game Boy series or the X series. I'm not sure because I've played one of the Game Boy games. I have number 2, and I've played it, and I know most of it. Been trying to practice number 1 so that I can stream it for you guys, but it's very weird to me. And then there's a 3 and a 4 and a 5, and I'm not real familiar with all of those either. So I don't know. The Mega Man X's I'm a little bit familiar with, at least the first 3. The 4th and the 5th one are not too bad for me, and then like 6, 7, and 8's where it gets a little bit foggy. So even those might be more than 1 week playthrough, or like 1 week playthroughs. I'm happy to have gotten the first 10 done for you guys so that you can kind of see what you want to do. This one has so many credits in it. I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. I think it's the same ending, even if you beat it with Proto Man or Base. So, I don't think it really matters. and produced by Capcom. But we already knew that. You guys may see some challenges I've completed. Those are just challenges that were on the original game that if you do certain stuff like getting to a boss room without getting hit, or you defeat a boss without getting hit, or just different stuff like that. So don't worry about those. But we will come back with Mega Man 11 next time. Like I said, it may take a couple weeks to get done with it. We'll have to see. But until then, we will see you later.